Freaking out, man. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
What do all men with power want? More power.
My name is Luca Zanna. I was an Italian by birth, and I became an American by choice. Our lives and freedoms are in danger. This is not a drill. If you're listening to this broadcasting, you are the resistance.
All systems go.
Welcome to Love, Guns, and Freedom.
We're not afraid. You work for us. We're not your...
Here we go. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna on K-Talks 1340 AM. And on United States with FM network. And guess what? Can you hear the background noise? Yes, I am broadcasting today from my truck. I am on the road. Exactly, I am just back from Phoenix, Arizona. The last place in the state that I would like to stay. But guess what? Sometimes it's good to go back to the past. Places that normally in my past I hate it. I hate cities. I hate towns. I hate traffic. I hate overcrowded. I hate smog. I hate ass. Can I say ass on the radio? I guess so. Ass and holes. Two different words. Anyway, but the beautiful thing was I had a great experience at the gun show. Yes, the Phoenix gun show. It is probably the biggest gun show in Arizona. So that part was good. When I was there at the gun show, I enjoyed it. We had a great time. I met a lot of people. A couple of days I've been there. I took them back a little earlier. So tonight, Saturday night, this is the recording. Saturday night, I had to pack and come back because tomorrow I'm going to be busy. But regardless, it was a great experience, the gun show itself. Problem is, I can't stand the city. Nothing wrong, I'm sure that people from Phoenix may love their town. They love their city. That's fine, guys. That's why there is a place for everybody, I believe everybody should follow their instinct. My instinct is stay in the middle of nowhere. I love the high desert. I love the open spaces. I love Arizona, the rural Arizona. Okay? In general, since I was a child, I love open spaces. I do not like overcrowded places where everybody's on top of each other. And of course, on top, everything's worse, in my opinion, because when you got too many people in one place, you have always too many idiots in one place. That's the reality. It's a statistic game. But anyway, thank God, even after my nightmares experiences, I got lost probably every time I was getting out of that place. I got lost at the county fair, the state fair, whatever it's called. I mean, last night, for example, I was looking for Chipotle, something that from the state fair takes exactly 5 minutes. Leave it to me, even with the GPS, it took me 1 hour and 28 minutes to find Chipotle. After, of course, I spent all day working at the show, and I was kind of hungry. And in the rush hour, being lost, hungry, and I had to go to the bathroom, of course. That was a beautiful moment. I really enjoyed that moment. And especially, it's funny. When you are in these highways, or let's say even in the main cities, roads, streets, whatever you call them, and they know that you probably are an idiot like me coming from out of town, and I missed that exit, or I'm almost missing that exit, and I'm on the wrong lane, and you try to wave your hands outside, say, hey, please, let me go there, I'm sorry. They love it, and they push on the accelerator, and they don't let you even try to correct your exit or something like that. So, thank you very much. That was very nice of you. Regardless, my grandfather used to tell me, whatever doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I believe that. But at the same time, I say, you know what? I'm telling you. And then I want to move on. We move on to the show. Never going to go back to freaking Phoenix unless there is really an important matter. And not even about money. There is no money that can freak me, buy me my peace of mind and my happiness. Okay? because I can't stand that freaking hole. That's the bottom line. Anyway, right now, as you can hear the noise, it's night. It's completely dark. I'm on the 93. I just passed Wickenburg. I love it. I think there is that song, Country Home, Bring Me Home, the famous late, songwriter from the 70s. I forgot the name, but when I was in Italy, I used to listen to these songs. I understand what he meant now. Country home, take me home. Please, God, help me. And so that's why I'm here. I'm heading home, and I was tempted this weekend to say, maybe I shouldn't do the show. After all, I've been very busy. I had a great weekend. Been working very hard, introducing the Freedom Rifle, the Don't Tread on Us rifle. Great success. We have a great response. I mean, that rifle, I'm so amazed. I'm a nobody, okay? I'm probably the last guy in town when it comes down to gun brands and everything. But from an idea, I was able to put together this concept rifle, the Don't Tread on Us rifle, that when comparing it to all the other products, this gun show, it's huge. There are hundreds of brands and companies selling very great stuff for great prices, okay? Especially now after, the Hillary witch is gone, we got much more real market, no more hyper inflated market. It's going to be much more reasonable prices. So regardless, my rifle, the Don't Tread on Us rifle, with a package of free bonuses that you get for just $499, and with all the also lifetime warranty that you get, the service. I tell you, I could have sold, I don't know, so many rifles that I couldn't bring enough. Okay? And my point is, I was just there to display, mostly to promote it. Great response, and I'm very excited because I see that there is I like to compete in a professional way. I think it's always good to create competition. It's good to create in free market better things for better prices, and I think I got the best product for the price. There is nobody gets close for $499 and gives you what I give you. And I want to just bring it back. Probably you already know this is not the hour about guns, but I need to bring it back a little bit. I don't even talk enough about this. First of all, you should go to freedomrifle.com, and you can see exactly what is all the package and watch the videos. I mean, I put a lot of love in showing how this rifle can perform out of the box, with a rear sight, iron sight, front sight, all iron sights. Once the rifle is zeroed, you can get 4 minutes of angle, no benches involved, just the sling from prone position. I can keep the group in 1 square inch at 25 yards. 1 square inch, black 1 square inch, all there, with cheap ammo, Russian ammo, steel case. So just to give you an idea, more important, you have an incredible product for $499, lifetime warranty on the lower. Is a plum crazy generation 2, incredible product. I'm so proud. Ed Mack, I met him years ago, and we are collaborating. He got an incredible product, and it's the heart of this rifle. I really believe that. And it gives you a lifetime warranty. That's amazing. And the lower, I tell you, a lot of people out there, sometimes, they always think the polymer, because this is a polymer, but it's a generation 2. They talk down about the polymer. They think, after all, the aluminum is better. The aluminum is better. Guess what? Check the videos out. This lower in polymer can perform, and more important, it's more resistant and stronger than aluminum. We did a video putting this lower, plum crazy lower, generation 2, on the asphalt in the middle of summer in Havasu. And when I say on the asphalt, I mean asphalt, not just some sand or like mud or dirt where you can really play around with that. No, we put it on the hard asphalt, and we ran it over with an Humvee, more than 10,000 pounds Humvee, twice. No even a scratch, no even a dent. Just to give you an idea how strong it is. Okay? And what I like also about this lower, you have the trigger is in polymer, but it is so strong that's why they give you lifetime warranty. And also, don't forget, you get an amazing deal with the rest of the package. For example, not only you get the beautiful lower, but you get the upper, Don't Tread on Us upper. That is my design, is exactly under my specifications. In 223 Wild, that something for me was kind of new a couple years ago. But with the 223 Wild, you can shoot 5.56 NATO and 223 Remington. That's right there. It's a great thing. But people can say, I can shoot 223 and 5.56 also with a regular 5.56 barrel. That's true. But guess what? With this 223 Wild, you can also shoot heavier bullets. For example, 75 grains, because you have a twist ratio of 1.9 instead of 1.7. Okay, that normally you get with a 5.56. So right there, I think it's kind of a very interesting concept. And then we found out by accident that when you do, for example, use the cheapest ammo like the Wolf or Brown Bear with a steel case, normally the regular 5.56 chamber and barrels, they don't like very much those steel case. I tell you, my Bushmaster, for example, doesn't really like them that much. With this 223 Wild upper, the Don't Tread on Us upper, we never really have problems. It's very compatible, in my opinion, according to our studies and the shooting that we do. So I was very impressed. So you get the lower, you got the upper, and by the way, the upper is complete. We don't just give you like, forget about the rear sight. No, we give you front and rear sight. And the rear sight is an A2 handle that you can remove. It's a flat top, so you can always put, if you want, scopes or whatever you want. I don't suggest you, honestly, but it's up to you. Red dots. Then you got also a magazine, USGI magazine. And what else? There you go to the rest of the story. If you go to freedomrifle.com, you can see that also you can download the ebook, How to Become a Rifleman. This is always a project in continuous expansion. Okay, and then you can also download the CD, Don't Tread on Us. Then you get with your package the t-shirt, Slaves Are Never Armed. I'm not a slave. It means you are armed, as every law-abiding American should be, in my opinion. Man or woman or between, I don't care. You get this beautiful t-shirt with the AR-15, Don't Tread on Us, Freedom Rifle. And then, of course, you get also another important thing in this package, the copy of the United States Constitution in parchment. Beautiful. I mean, all this for $499. Then what we do also, if you are in Mojave County, between Havasu, for example, and Kingman, there are two ranges that normally I go to shoot. I invite all my customers to come with me to shoot the rifle together, to zero the rifle, to ask questions, to be sure that this rifle performs the way it should be. Think about that. Nobody else in the industry gives you this service after you buy the rifle. That's a fact. All this for $499, made in the USA. So really I'm happy and proud that from an idea, of course, was able to bring this concept thanks to the help of Plum Crazy Generation 2, that really provides an incredible product, in my opinion, with this lower. And of course, my desire to bring together a package. And if you want to know how you can buy it, there are different ways. In this way, also, you support the show. Don't forget, you don't buy just a rifle. You support Love, Guns, and Freedom, and you keep it free. I don't need to go around back for sponsors, because we are the sponsors. On this show, you can talk. Everybody's welcome. I don't care which party. I don't care if you agree with me or not. We have complete freedom of speech. That's the bottom line. And we can do that because we do not need to please anybody. We do not kiss the butts. We don't lick the butts of the Republicans or Democrats or Libertarians. We don't lick anybody's butts. We are free. And we are free also to disagree, and we do whatever we want. That's the bottom line. So that's why I enjoy being here, and that's why I appreciate your support. Go to freedomrifle.com. You can find all the different dealers For example, in Havasu we have Havasu Guns. He's doing a great job. And there is also another great dealer, Elk Ridge Firearms. Check it out. There is the website and also a phone number. Then, of course, in Kima we got shots. And then, of course, you can also, if you're out of state, I know many of you listeners now on the internet, you're listening to me out of state. All you gotta do is go to freedomrifle.com, follow the instruction how to purchase it. We ship directly to your local FFL dealer. Maybe, always if you are in a state that you can buy an AR-15. So please, guys from California, please don't even waste your phone call. Okay, all I can send you is a T-shirt. Seriously, I cannot even talk with you about selling this rifle. Okay, I'm sorry. You should talk with your legislators first. Maybe start a revolution, hopefully peacefully, and take your rights back. And then I would love to deliver to you the rifle. Anyway, now this is pretty much was my introduction. So I'm back from Phoenix. I'm on the 93 here, across right now Wickenburg. I already feel better. I feel excited. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here in the middle of nowhere, Arizona. I love it. And today is a different type of show. As I said, I was almost tempted to don't do it. Because after all, I can just put a replay. But you know what? I really have more and more people that they contact me. And I feel bad if I miss a bit, if I miss a Sunday. Because I think it's always an opportunity to communicate with you. And I don't want to let you go. I don't want to let you down. And I really, even if I don't know you, even probably I never meet you, but I know you listen to my voice. Call me nostalgic, call me romantic, but I feel a connection with you guys. I know the numbers. I see you online especially. You guys are always more and more. And I'm very proud. Thank you. Humble at the same time. I probably don't deserve it. I mean, somebody is listening to me rambling and my ideas. Who am I? Seriously, I'm just a regular guy, and I feel humbled that you're even listening to me. So anyway, I didn't want to let you go. I didn't want to let you down, and I'm here. I said today probably is going to be a different type of broadcast. It's dark. It's pitch dark night, but we have a little bit of a moon out there. I just stopped in Wickenburg. I'm driving my Zanna truck, and it's funny thing, I stopped at this gas station. And I was getting a drink, something to drink, and I found these little lollipops. I said, wow, weird lollipops, $4. What is inside these lollipops? Guess what? Scorpions. Lollipops with scorpion. That was amazing. I'm going to put this photo out on Facebook and on my website, lovegunsfreedom.com. Check it out. Just something to change the topic for a moment. This is so beautiful. Where you can find a place that you can buy lollipops with scorpions. I mean, don't you mean, is there something? Anyway. Now, talking about a little more serious things, I really pretty much didn't follow the news the last couple of days. And normally I prepare my shows, normally I have a guest on my show. Today is going to be a different type of show. Going to be me on the road talking about probably things that you already know, topics that could be specific but also generic. I mean, we can talk about Trump a little bit because it's important to say, okay, now we, for a moment, I think, because I believe till we don't have the election finalized and officialized in January, I still don't trust Hillary. She's like a snake. So the snake is still alive. So, but let's say President-elect Trump is in, okay? There are some things I like, some things I don't like, and we need to be open and honest to talk about everything, especially about the things we do not like. We cannot just say, oh, now Trump is the savior. Everything he does is perfect. No, far from that. Seriously. Yes, compared to Hillary, probably Trump is a Boy Scout. But at the same point, no, we must always be open to, let's say, I don't want to say expose, but let's say never go back to sleep and follow everything this man is doing. Because he's going to have a lot of responsibility now. The American people give him a lot of trust, and he's better start to fulfill the promises. Of course, he's still not in office, so let's give him a break. Let's give him this first 100 days. But there are some things already saying that, in my opinion, a little disturbing. For example, Trump said the last few days that if somebody burns the American flags, he should be probably arrested and even removed from the country. Wait a second. Let me tell you what I think about this burning the American flag. First of all, let me tell you something where I'm coming from. I have the American flag tattooed on my right shoulder. I did that the day I became an American, a naturalized American. Okay, 2005. That was my flag. I was almost ready to put it in front, my chest, in my heart. But I say, no, let me put it on my right shoulder. So that's what how much I respect the American flag. So much that I'm ready to die. Okay, and I don't want to die. Okay, I love life. But the point is, the flag for me, it is more than just a flag. It's the sacrifice of men and women way before us, even before our people in this generation, since our founding fathers who fought and died to give us this republic. So I'm completely dedicated, and I'm ready to give everything I have for our country. At the same time, I have a problem when somebody, though, wants to somehow force patriotism in somebody else with the punishment or the fear of the punishment to, for example, like serious consequences, like going to jail or being, let's say, remove the citizenship. Okay, our founding fathers, my humble opinion, they wanted to be sure that freedom of speech is something that belongs to the American people, something that in no other country anybody else has. Okay, for example, if you go to Italy, you say something bad about the Italian president, you offend them, you can spend 5 years in jail. Okay, here we don't have that because we have freedom of speech. I can say Obama is whatever I think he is, and you know how many things I said about Obama. I wrote probably a book about it. Just go to YouTube and watch my video FU Obama, okay, for 8 minutes rant or whatever. So that's my point. So if people can say things about the president. If people have the freedom to burn a Quran or burn a Bible or whatever they want, the point is the only thing we shouldn't do is infringe on other people's rights. We should not, of course, harm other people. I am not for supporting anybody who wants to burn the flag. I told you what I think. But at the same time, if somebody wants to use that form of expression to, let's say, express their First Amendment, whatever it is, I don't need to agree. I would defend it with my life. I would defend them with my life. I know probably many of you may disagree, but I don't care because I'm not here to gain new friends. I'm here to tell you what I think. And the point why I'm telling you this, people say, "Oh my God, look at you support somebody burning the flag." No, I do not support it. I support the fact that they have freedom of speech. I don't like at all the idea that somebody is burning the American flag. I despise it, honestly. At the same time, if you want to really believe in freedom, you should accept it all. Because tomorrow, let's say government can say, you cannot burn the American flag. Okay. Then tomorrow they can tell you, by the way, you cannot read these books. Or you can offend the American president. You see, you open that gate, the gates of hell, and then you lose it. You lose it all. I want to live in a country that my condition is this. If you want to burn whatever you want to burn, better be your own property, number one. You're not going to take my flag out of my hands. You will pay the consequences, number one. Number two, if you burn the flag, you better be in a place that it is not endangering anybody else. That's the bottom line. And that's, in my opinion, what freedom should be. Freedom also to be an idiot. Okay? That's the point. And also remember, patriotism, in my opinion, you do not enforce it with coercion. But it's like love. How can I force a woman to love me? You don't do that. Love is something spontaneous. Something should be natural. Not somebody, oh, you must love me. You must respect me. You know what, maybe I don't want to love you. Maybe I don't like you. Okay? And this is just an example. You have that freedom. That's my opinion. So anyway, that's why Trump is really kind of scaring the hell out of me when he's saying these things. You know, and I hate all these idiots on the other side, the zombies, and they think everything Trump is doing is wrong. Because at the same time, I think he wants to do some right stuff. Okay? I mean, the point is, we will see. Now, another thing I read, and I don't know if it's true, Trump said that he wants to outlaw, or at least block, or censor all these TV series or movies where gays are, let's say, into these shows. I did not verify this information, so I don't want to say too much. But if this is true, it's completely wrong. I mean, government should never have the power to interfere with the private business. We, the watchers or the customers or the listeners in this case, if we do not like a type of show, let's say I don't like a TV show that there is all about, let's say, I don't know, homosexuality. Maybe I don't like it. Okay, this is not about me liking it or not. Let's say I don't agree. I don't need the government to, let's say, coerce this company to do according to whatever morals they have. It's called me. I do not watch that show. As simple as that. And if there are not enough listeners or watchers or viewers, of the TV show, the market will censor the show, or at least will not make it happen. So Trump, if he really says these things, that he will try to censor some of these shows where gays or whatever, lesbians, that's so wrong, guys. That's so wrong. And I don't care if you believe that gays are right or not. It is, honestly, for me, I told you, gays, they have the right to be gays. The only thing I ask them, please do it in your space, like I don't kiss my woman or whatever I have with me in front of your face. That's the bottom line. So please, that's the story. Let's respect each other. You can have whatever sexuality you want. It's your business, but just do it always with the respect of others. Same story with the television, TV shows. There are TV shows that they are, regular couples, they kiss each other. If a gay or a lesbian want to do the same, guess what? If I don't like it, I do not watch the show. As simple as that. I do not need Daddy Trump to force a TV show or a private corporation to, let's say, produce a show according to his morals. Because that's called fascism. That's what Mussolini used to do. Mussolini, remember, they used to pretty much own the broadcasting, and even this government may not own the private corporations, but if they can influence the content of the shows, is the same. That's called fascism. Okay, so please, guys, especially guys that I know you support Trump's, let's not forget Trump is just a man. Okay, so it is not infallible, and more important, we should put a constitution, our Bill of Rights, above every man, above every party. That's for me what it means to be an American. It's not about party. It's not about following your leader. No, it's a following about the principles expressed, enunciated, our rights, enumerated in our Bill of Rights. And the Declaration of Independence, don't forget that. So Trump is just an executive, supposed to be working for us and always constrained by the Constitution. Anyway, that's pretty much the story for now. Now, let me tell you something else. On the 93 here, it's kind of dark. I expect to see a UFO pretty soon. That will be almost an experience. Meanwhile, I don't see a UFO, but I tell you, I saw already a couple of coyotes crossing the highway. I need to draw life a little slower because the last thing I want is a smash into a coyote. Okay, a little bit of other information, but first we're gonna put a little bit of music, and then we're gonna go back. Guess what? Today I want to play something different. Let's see how the sound picks on this. I have my new CD player stereo here, and I really love, by the way, here we go, the radio going through. I got a new CD by In Excess, one of my favorite bands from the 90s. Wow. Here we go. And you're listening to Love, Guns and Freedom with Luca Zanna on the road, broadcasting from my truck. Is that cool?
And give me a moment when moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You're my kind. I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. I'm lonely. Can't take it all. Gonna live my life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You're my kind. I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't take it all. What you do? Gonna live my life. I'm lonely.
There we go. Normally, you know, guys, I always play my songs, but I felt tonight to change. I'm kind of a nostalgic. I grew up with this type of music, and it's funny, you know, I go from hard rock like AC/DC to In Excess and kind of a strange mix, and classical music, or Garbage. I love Garbage, by the way, the band. All right, anyways, what I was saying, you know, this is our struggle right now for our rights. It just started it. We should never go fall asleep because we think, oh, we got Trump, oh, we got the Republicans in Congress and in Senate. You know that these bastards, these Republicans, at least many of them, they are the cause with Obama. They let all this happen. So don't think just because we have all Republicans everywhere we are safe. They've been working with Obama. They sold us out all these years. We did not have, we have $20 trillion in debt, not just because Obama wanted it, but because also Congress allowed it. So don't trust any of these bastards. Now more than ever, we have a chance to somehow, hopefully, take it back or stop it. But we need to be there pressuring. We need to be there and watching over them more than ever. We never should follow any allegiance to any party or party leader. Honestly, for me, parties, they're just the biggest illusion and confusion to keep us separate. So, especially that piece of trash of the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan. What do you think? You trust him now just because he's kissing, Trump? Come on, guys, wake up, especially if you're Republican. But we gotta really understand that we are also completely. Even tomorrow when Trump is going to get in, we're still going to have all these different agencies with over-regulation. So it's going to take time to even try to completely stop all this. As I said, we have a chance. But we got to also put a lot of pressure in Trump. Let's also look at Trump's new people that he's selecting for executive positions. I am kind of disappointed. I don't know about you. When even he's talking to somebody like Romney. Romney, he should go and hide himself. Not only because, of course, he backstabbed Trump so many times. We know that he was spitting on Trump just before the election. But also for really what Romney is. He's not just a loser, but also is a complete worst part of the Republican Party. Everything you think you may hate in the Republican Party, I tell you, for me, is Romney. Okay? So much that I didn't vote for Romney when Romney was against Obama, because I think he's probably as bad as Obama, just a little different haircut. Okay, terrible. So the fact that somehow Trump is entertaining the idea to have Romney in his executive, that's scary. And then also these other many people. I mean, General Petraeus, CFR member, Council of Foreign Relations member, an anti-gun person, one of these elite, the most, if you are part of the Council of Foreign Relations, you are no friend of America. That's a fact. And I'm not saying that. Just read the book of Barry Goldwater with no apology. And he explains, the former late senator from Arizona, he explains very well what is this Council of Foreign Relations. Please check it out. So that's my point. I'm very afraid that Trump is going to now surround himself of the same type of globalist that Obama had, that Bush had, that Reagan had. Don't forget Reagan. He had in his cabinet one of the highest number of members of Council of Foreign Relations. As much as that man meant well in many areas, he was surrounded by globalists, New World Orders people. That's my point. So wake up. Don't think because Trump is in, we are okay. No, the fight has just started it. Okay. Now there are some good things I believe Trump can do, and he should really follow up on his promises. When it comes down to the Second Amendment, I mean, this bill, for example, to create a concealed carry permit that crosses the state lines like a driver license, that's something should be pretty much black and white. Shouldn't be a problem. We have a driver license from Arizona. I can go with this driver license, drive across the states to New York, California, no matter what. The same story with my concealed carry permit. Now, this is the first step. I must tell you something. My opinion, a permit, it is not a right. If you really have the Second Amendment right, I should have no freaking permit from the government, because after all, otherwise, it's just a permit is a right that the government give us back for a price. So they're selling us back our rights. But it's a first step. Don't get me wrong. So that's my opinion, and of course, I really believe in that. At the same time, I wanted just to remind you, I started also a new business, as promised, that if Trump was going to become president, more importantly, if Hillary didn't win, that's more like it, I was going to start a new business. It's called Zanna Enterprises, LLC. And this new business, not only I'm becoming a gun manufacturer with a federal license. I hate this word license, but that's the way it is. Also, I'm starting this new training, handgun training, and also concealed weapon classes. And I like that because I like to share. I like to share what I know, and I like to do it now in a more professional way. I've been doing this voluntarily, not even charging people with every time I go to the range. Now, guess what? The last few months, I wanted to go to the next step, and humbly, I started to study again, and I achieved my different certificate of certification, of course. Okay, certificate. That's great English. Great. Anyway, as instructor with the NRA. I did also RSO, Range Safety Officer. I did instructor for pistol. Now I'm doing instructor for inside the house, outside the house, self-defense. So I want to start to teach with my new LLC between Mojave County and around Arizona. Everywhere there is people want to learn, I'm willing to go. I love to share this information to get more law-abiding people trained. You can have all the guns you want. If you don't have training, it's still a piece of metal. Almost dangerous, honestly. So that's my goal. And if you're interested, of course, you can always shoot me an email. Especially now we're going to start CCW, concealed weapon classes, in January between Kingman and Havasu City. I love to see you there at the classes. And just to let you know, I offer free classes for single mothers So if you're a single mom, free class, it's on me. And for disabled people, okay? Let's say you have some disability, like you're on the wheelchair. Guess what? I'll pay for the class. This is more than just selling stuff. It is really for helping people and creating a better society when you have individuals, law-abiding people, armed, who knows the laws and responsibility, and also training. We would be much safer society. And also I always feel for the people that they cannot maybe achieve that and they need some help. And that's why I say I believe in charity. I believe in helping people out of my good heart. I do not believe in government extortion, forcing you to redistribute your wealth. No, I like to share out of my own will, when I want, when I can. Okay, that's the lie. All right, now, bottom line, I'm here on the 93, still on the road, and maybe I play another song. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is good. Original Sin, I love it. You're listening to Love, Guns and Freedom with Luca Zanna on K-Talks 1340 AM, broadcasting from the roads of Arizona.
You might know how to bring it fire, but did you know all the wonders meant in the name of love? Yeah, you thought what it dream of white boy, dream of black girl, wake up to a brand new day, to find your tears and wash away. There was a time when I did not care. There was a time when the fact is there. There is a dream, and it's dividing. But I'm sure you had to see its open arms. Dream of white boy, dream of black girl, then wake up to a brand new day. Find the tears and wash away.
It's a beautiful night with a sky filled with stars. Love it. Driving on the 93 highway, going north, going back to Mojave County, Arizona.
Know of the original sin. You might know how to purify it, but did you know I'm never committed? In the name of love, yeah, you thought what a pity. Dream of white boy, dream of black girl, and wake up to a brand new day. Dream of black boy, dream of white girl, and wake up to.
Okay, that was In Excess, Original Sin, one of my favorite songs when I was growing up as a young man in Italy. Sometimes I even didn't understand what they were saying, but I love it. Man, many memories on the beaches, playing this music, while windsurfing, and having a great life. I really want to tell you, I'm blessed. Even when I had the toughest time of my life, I'm blessed because I push it. I push to the envelope. I think I've been living my life to the fullest I could. Sometimes even, daring things that probably could have been dangerous. But you know what? I didn't get bored. That's for sure. And you know what? At the end of the day, we're all gonna die. And I tell you, the fact that I can say I have no regrets, foremost, let's say I have very little regrets because I've done everything I wanted to do. I said everything I wanted to say. Even when I meet a woman, I'm not gonna mess around. I'm gonna tell you what I think. Because I think that why should I be shy? I'm gonna be gone one day. I'm polite. I am not disrespectful. At the same time, I'm honest, straight to the heart. That's why. And that's the way I've been all my life. Normally, I'm a pretty shy guy. Let me tell you, I grew up, I'm a Cancer after all. I'm very reserved, kind of shy. And but one day I said to myself, why am I shy? Why? And I don't. From the day I became from super shy to super straight. Sometimes I remember when I was, my few years ago, and I met somebody saying, I just met you. Said, by the way, I think you're great. You look wonderful. And I may also, I don't know, I have feelings for you. Say, you crazy? Yeah, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I think. That's my way. That's the way I am. And it's like almost being no barriers anymore, no phony walls, no, behavior dictated by society. Just be honest like a child. That's the way I like it. Anyway, this is about freedom now, but that's part of the freedom too. And that's why I want to share this with you. So anyway, I want to say I'm thankful. Thankful for everything. And more important now in this part of my life, I'm thankful to be here in Arizona. I tell you, I had a chance in my life to go through almost every place I wanted to go through. Of course, I was born in Rome, Italy. I grew up in Anzio. I grew up also in Rome and around Italy. And I did, my early, when I was young in my 20s, I went almost everywhere around the world I wanted to visit. Then I realized that no place like America. There is no place like America. And now more than ever, there is no place like Arizona, because this is for me the real America, or at least the states like Arizona, what is supposed to be for me America. Not California, not New York, not Massachusetts, or things like that. That's more and more is like Italy or Europe in general. So I'm happy and proud and humble and thankful, more important, to be here. And it's magic. Like even tonight, driving on this beautiful 93 with almost nobody, with this beautiful sky filled with stars, the moon smiling at me, the coyotes once in a while jumping crossing the highway, and looking forward to go home, open my fridge, open my organic beer, and upload the show to you, my listeners, wherever you are in the world. I know that I have friends, and I call you friends even if I don't know you, that they are right now, for example, in England, Scotland, Germany, Italy, many parts of many states, Sweden, California, New York. I'm humble, I really am. And my goal is just, let me tell you, to not only share the message, but also hopefully inspire you that you can share the message too in your own community. Because I'm just a regular guy, and think about it, I'm not even that good. I never wanted to be a radio guy. Listen to my English. Probably I know many Swedish people that can speak better English than I do. Okay? And I want to help you to set up your show. That's why I also want to say right now, I'm launching a new web radio. It's called Sweden.fm, like the radio. www.sweden.fm. So if you're from Sweden or Norway or any country from the Scandinavian peninsula and you want to broadcast and write blogs about freedom, about sovereignty, about, exposing the New World Order and news from your area, I want to invite you. I would like to give you the opportunity on my channel, this website, where you can write blogs, and you can also, I will help you out to set up your radio show on the internet. So just contact me. Go to www.sweden.fm zanna.us, and you can shoot me an email from there. Now, we're almost wrapping up for this hour. I wanted just to let you know that, of course, you can support the show not just with the Freedom Rifle, but also with coffee, the Zanna coffee. That, by the way, right now I really would like to have at least a gallon, since I'm driving in the middle of the night, and I didn't have Zanna coffee in at least 3 days. Anyway, you can have it. You can go to www.zannacoffee.com, the best organic coffee, okay, that you can purchase for a great price. We have a special 3 bags with the 3 different blends: the straight shot espresso, incredible strong dark coffee, organic coffee, and then you have 1776 coffee to brew a revolution, and then you have Route 66 coffee. You can get the 3 packages for $30 plus shipping. Think about that. And it's organic. It's all my coffee. It's all bean, so you don't just get the ground crap that you can buy at the shops. This is ground. These are all beans, so you can see the quality. You can smell them. You can also preserve better the freshness. Okay, it's organic and GMO free. So anyway, go to zannacoffee.com. I appreciate it. And don't forget, if you want to read some of my thoughts and poems and lyrics of my songs, I have a new ebook. It's called Lyrics and Poems by Luca Zanna, that you can download for $2.99, not even $3, at Amazon.com, or go to zanna.us and you can find it, okay? You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna. Let me take a break here because we are really getting to a dark area, and I really need to focus a little bit on the road. This is Love, Guns, and Freedom on the road of Arizona, driving. Ciao.
Hey, you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You deserve a break. Enjoy a moment of indulgence. It's time for Zanna Coffee. Guilt-free pleasure. Zanna Coffee is the organic coffee to amplify your senses and enhance love for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Only the best organic and GMO-free coffee beans from around the world that I selected. Zanna Coffee brings you happiness in every cup. Fair trade certified, sustainable organic coffee. That means we do not use slaves. Free Zanna songs with every coffee bag. Find Zanna Coffee at www.zannacoffee.com. www.zannacoffee.com. Get your coffee bag now. Don't be cheap. Life is too short and you deserve the best. Zanna Coffee.
He's a songwriter, a poet, a rifleman.
I'm not afraid.
And a constitutional activist.
I'm not afraid.
Italian by birth.
I'm not afraid.
American by choice. Luca Zanna.
I'm not afraid.
And his new CD, Love, Guns, and Freedom. 16 powerful songs on one CD from the heart of a patriot. For download or to order the CD, go to www.lovegunsfreedom.com. That's www.lovegunsfreedom.com. Lyrics for your mind, music for your heart. Luca Zanna's new CD, Love, Guns, and Freedom.
Here we go. I'm back here in my studio in my middle of nowhere, Arizona. Oh my God, how much I love it. Oh my God, how much I love this place. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I don't want to sound like a crying baby. Oh my God. I know many of you guys have to live in the cities for works, for jobs, for business, whatever. But I'm not even saying that. I mean, I'm not judging anybody. You do what you think is right, what you can do. But for me, I'd rather be eating onions and beans and growing what I can eat if I could avoid to go down to a town, a big city like Phoenix. Seriously. If I had to pick between, I give you a mansion in the middle of a huge city like Phoenix. Probably it's not even the hugest. I know there are places like in Texas, probably huger,
I mean, New York, oh my God, Los Angeles, oh, I ready to live in the middle of nowhere, in a tent, in a shack. Seriously, thank God I don't have to do that because I got everything I want and more. But seriously, anyway, I'm back. I made it home great. I had a great travel. I really enjoy traveling at night, by the way. It's beautiful, especially here, the nature. You know, you can look at the stars. Of course, I should look, on the street, look at the street, or the road. But at the same time, you can look at the stars, the moon. Then I stop in this place in Wickenburg, kind of interesting gas station. I go there inside to get something to drink, and I find these lollipops, this little, that I don't eat, by the way, this crap. I don't eat sugar and everything like that. But and there is a scorpion inside the lollipop. It's a scorpion lollipop. I had to get one just to send it to my mom in Italy. Anyway, regardless, I'm very grateful and thankful. I want to thank everybody out there who came to visit me at the Phoenix Gun Show. People that are listening, my friends, my new friends, vendors. Appreciate your friendship, your company, and more important, of course, my customers. I really do. And I like your feedback about the rifle, the Freedom rifle. I was excited to see that. Wow. It's a great interest and, of course, also great desire to buy it. That's very important. And I also want to remind you my new CCW classes, concealed weapon classes for Arizona gun permits. Let me tell you this. We're going to start in January. We already have a location. It's going to be at the Havasu Gun Shop. And I'm very excited because it's going to be a new chapter also in my life. These things that I do because I like them, not because I have to. I enjoy shooting guns. I enjoy sharing what I know. And also, working very hard to do as professional as possible. I got my certification with NRA as a pistol instructor. Now I'm getting in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, I also am getting my certification as an instructor for self-defense inside the house and outside the house. And of course, I will give you also my input. So, gonna be exciting. If you want to be on one of these classes, I would like to also let you know that if you are a single mom, or if you are, let's say, a person with some personal handicaps, like on the wheelchair, guess what? You got free class. It's on me. And the other people, they will have a very good price for incredible product that is going to be more than just CCW classes. We're going to be the best CCW classes in Arizona. Okay, let me go ready for hour number 2. And you're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna. Do not go away. Ciao. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna